Hey everyone, so it's April 16th, 2011, and today is tomato day. As you can see, tomatoes in the greenhouse are pretty big. See, they're the right height. This is where they start off. That's what they look like. Still have some more. I do have a second planting to do at Davis's house, my next door neighbors, so I know some of those tomatoes, or more than half of those tomatoes, will end up going over there as well. But let me go ahead and show you what I did today. So here's the main garden plot. In this particular spot I have 16 tomatoes. I have Romas back right here. These are Romas, and also some San Manzano or San Manzano. In the front here I actually have a couple hybrids. This is a cherry, so it's like little grape tomatoes, and they actually grow in little clusters like grapes. In the corner there is a Cherokee purple and a couple more San Manzanos. And once again this year I went with the weed barrier, which is underneath right here, and on top this is just some fine bark. I was actually looking for mulch, but you know, Home Depot didn't have it. Fucking place. So I'm gonna have to actually get some mulch during the growing season and just add to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right on top. There's a couple bald spots that you can see, so I still need a little bit more ground cover. And also you can see the soaker line is in there. Last year I ended up putting it underneath, under the weed barrier, but this year I got sidetracked, ended up having to go next door and let some gardeners know what to, get a head start for me of, de-weeding and also clearing out some of the brush so that I don't spend so much time. Today it was pretty hot. In the sun it was 90, in the shade it was 96. So in the sun it was a good 100, I would say. Only thing I can do is, when you're working in this kind of weather, you drink a lot of water, you take plenty of breaks. So say you work for 15 minutes, you take a 10-minute break. You work for 15 minutes, you take a 10-minute break, and just drink water. This is an update. I still have to get some more cages. I went with more tomatoes than I normally would. At max I would normally put 9 tomatoes, so as you can see I almost doubled that. And I went with the trench planting. So instead of digging it, planting it straight down like so, instead of straight down, it's actually angled. So what you do is you just dig a slight trench lengthwise. You place the head of the base of the tomato, the root ball at the end, and you lay it flat, and towards the end you twist the tomato up, and then you pack the dirt. So with these being 10 inches in height, as you can see, only maybe 4 or 5 inches is remaining out. So that means there's a good 5 to 6 inches of stem and roots that went into the ground. And the reason why I go with the shallow planting versus the straight down, when you feed it, the nutrients will have a better chance of actually getting to the roots versus having the root ball 10 inches down. The fertilizer you feed does not, will need significant watering to get it to go down to the root ball where the food needs to go. So I really recommend the trench style. It's easier for feeding. It is a little tricky when you're walking around it, and I got a wasp on my back. Well, that happens. Okay, here's the grapes. You can see the grape has gotten pretty big. It's almost as tall as me. I need another trellis. I need to actually do a a curtain. Might go with a double curtain this time. I've never actually built one, so can't say this time, but I'm going to give it a try with a double curtain. I also have another grape here, so setting up a pole here, post there, another post here, and then a post at the end, and then using steel wire that can hold a lot of weight in between, connected to the, and start weaving the grapes into it. Alright, well, it's beer time. Blue Heron. It's a Mendocino Brewery Company. It's one of my favorite beers. Should give it a try. It's going to take quite a few of these to numb the pain after today's work. But I have time. Alright, talk to you guys soon. Later.